Afternoon, everybody. How are ya? I'm back on the East Coast. Got in late last night. Just picked up my car. Some other stuff I have to take care of. Yes, Deborah, I got some sleep. Jet lagged. I have to be out to Kansas this week as well, coming up to deal with all that. Now that we have all these lawyers in place and our corporate structure taken care of, a lot of other stuff happening. I'll be live later with some news, but other than that, I'm going to be on the computer a lot the next few days, wrapping up and getting ready to release our social media site, new websites, things of that nature, and getting you out membership agreements, applications, things of that. So I wanted to let you know. Hi, Michelle. How are you? From Arizona. Hi, Carolyn. How you doing? Hi, Dina. Lots going on around the world. I'll cover it later. A lot of more North Korea rhetoric and bullshit going on, as usual. A lot of hype about this solar eclipse and that there's possibly going to be tons of power outages and all that being pushed by Alex Jones and the rest of them. I can assure you, the solar eclipse is just, it's part of this whole, it goes in root with what's going on, but there's nothing bad going to happen on the day of the solar eclipse. Trust what I tell you. There's nothing bad going to happen on the day of the solar eclipse. The only thing you're going to see, you are going to see other planets that are not ours. That I will guarantee you. Those who are able to see and take photos, and you'll see lots of photographs coming out on the day of this eclipse. People need to worry about now and what's going on and what's coming and what's happening, and that we're in a very bad situation right now. We're going to war. We're sending more troops to the Philippines, Yemen. Russia's taking over Syria. China and Russia are becoming the new world superpowers. China just opened its first base in Africa. And then you have this North Korea situation. If we were to attack North Korea, China is going to get involved on the side of North Korea. Do not kid yourself. So is Russia. Okay? These people are not going to, these countries are not going to sit back. China is already the superpower. People need to understand this change, the shift in power that's going on right now. China just has to, with the swing of a pen or a push of a computer button, they don't even need to send missiles. Okay? They're going to try to chemtrail the hell out of the eclipse, whatever. The sun is eclipsing on a regular basis now. You just don't see it, and that's a fact. And I'll prove it to you later tonight. The sun has been, I've been telling you for months, the sun is eclipsing on a regular basis because of these other planetary, the system in our system. Some of it's been caught on NASA cameras and the like. So if there's eclipse happening in space eclipse and they're not being seen on Earth, well, that's because you have a fake sun. You have a sun that's blaring out, covering our real sun. And that's already been proven. So I don't know why people keep jumping to all these other conclusions of other things. Yes, Corey, Corey has a video that shows the sun eclipsing, and it's showing it from her own home, her own video made. Our member here, Corey, she takes great photographs. I see people going down this rabbit hole again of trying to follow this hyperbole rhetoric that's on the news, on mainstream news anyway. And then you got a bunch of YouTubers trying to get you to clickbait them and tell you all kinds of other bullshit as well. Yes, Corey, please, if you could repost that video showing the sun eclipsing on its own. So this eclipse that everybody's seeing is not, that's coming up. It is part of this cycle that's coming, and is a very important part of it, but it is not something massive going to happen on this day. That is, as I keep telling you, poles will not shift till 2020, between 2021 and 2023, the most at that time. They're not going to shift before then. The weather's going to keep getting worse. Climate change is going to keep getting worse. Earthquakes will get worse. Volcanoes will get worse. All the above. And they are going to orchestrate some type of massive false flag and or war to distract from that, as well as take, people have got to look around and put all the big picture together here of what's going on with millions are dying from famine around the world. Millions are dying from disease around the world. Okay, things of that nature. I mean, you're going to start seeing more, more people doing bizarre things and being nasty and acting bizarre. This planet is falling apart. And I keep trying to tell people, stop falling for all this other crap that's out there. We will be on a regular news schedule shortly, probably within a week or less, and we will have that. We are in the middle of taking care of, as you all know, just adding new corporate structures, getting Atlas City up and running and things of that nature, our survival group, all of that. So, and getting up our new social media site. People have got to stay open-minded and solid and not be falling in for all of this rhetoric and hype. China already is the superpower. I don't know why people do not understand that. China is the superpower. And forget about their aircraft carrier sizes or their ships and all this other shit. China is the superpower with its own World Bank backed by gold certificated money. Okay? China owns most of the U.S. bonds. Okay? They own tons of property in the United States. They could crush the United States, and that's what they're doing with Russia. They're going to start using their own currencies to down the dollar with OPEC and things of that nature. So things are falling apart all over the place, and you cannot, and as I'll show you later, there's a lot of very important things to pay attention to, but not, people are just getting blown out of proportion, lots of shit, lots of stuff. Instead of focusing, and that's again, people falling into mainstream media and even YouTubers putting shit out there, and Alex Jones. Listen, we've had more EMP events that have happened on this planet already. As Mike just said, it's like living in the hell. There's nasty people in the street. There's nasty people all over the world. There's nasty people everywhere. And rightfully so. I mean, many people are drowning in this society that we live in and that has been created by the puppet masters that they are. And I tried to tell everybody, this Trump organization, it just came out. Proof just came out that they raided Paul Manafort's home, all that. Linda, everybody I know just dumped yesterday. Alex Jones is a propaganda. Okay? He is tied, and I'm going to tell you all something. Okay? Roger Stone is going to be indicted. Okay? Roger Stone, I've been telling you for months, is going to be indicted. That's Bannon's circus. That's Steve Bannon's circus over there. From Alex Jones to Roger Stone to Cernovich to those guys. They will keep pushing you out all kinds of crap for this. And I'm going to tell you again, Trump wants you all to believe that if he gets indicted or they come up with information that he did something with Russia, that he is being set up and that it's not true. Okay, so when the shit happens, he'll then simply pardon everybody, as I've tried to tell you. His fans and people will follow him, believing that this was just some big witch hunt and some fake bullshit. And people will believe that shit, and it's not fake. Okay, I'm sorry to tell you all, it's not fake. They cheated. Hillary cheated, Trump cheated, but except Trump cheated with our biggest adversary. Okay, Russia. You do not cheat and you do not use a foreign power that is against our country to try to win an election. Okay? That is treason. You do not do that. If you're going to cheat, well, at least cheat within the country itself and use your own shit. You don't use a foreign entity that is a major world power and sell out your own country. Sorry to tell you, you don't do that. And that's what had me pissed about Donald Trump for some time. It wasn't that I didn't like Donald Trump or didn't. When I found out, and I know for sure, everything I've told you is coming to fruition. Every last thing is coming to fruition that I told you they're all going to be indicted. I'm telling you. Okay? They're going to be indicted. And just so you know, with the North Korea rhetoric, one word from Trump about fire and fury, he knows this. Everybody in the market knows this. It's deliberate. That takes the stock market, drops it, pushes the price of gold up. So they already had dumped a ton of it already into gold. Trump makes a statement. That raises the price of gold. Boom, they all just made lots of money. When are you all going to understand? It's a very big game. It's a very big, corrupt game. And he who has the information first is the winner. And you're not supposed to have stock information before the fact, but everybody who plays this game, the big players all do. And you're talking to a guy who knows and has built homes and knows on a friendly basis many who own seats on the New York Stock Exchange. Now, understand the difference. That's not an investor. They own seats on the New York Stock Exchange and other stands. Those seats are worth, you have no idea. I have a client that I did her house in my 20s, okay? She owns 4 seats on the, her corporation and her own 4 seats on the New York Stock Exchange. 4. Okay? I've grown up with this. I know these people. I know how it works. I'm trying to explain to people. You need to people have to understand. So then they'll dump it up. Then the rhetoric of North Korea will come down. Stocks will go back up again. Then the shit will get heightened again. And then gold will go back up. It's called controlling the price of gold and silver and the stock market. You know, this is not, you know, but it's really not rocket science. People have got to stop trusting what they believe to be is this normal stuff, and it's not. It just isn't. Yes, Roberta, Trump knows his words control our stock market. And don't kid yourself. Donald Trump has... Don't kid yourself. His corporations, his organizations, himself, his family, associates have lots of money in the stock exchange. And believe me, they're all making money. Okay? They're all making lots of money by his rhetoric. Okay? And whatever he says and goes and this and that and blah, 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 blah. It's all bullshit. You just have to know when and where and what to do. I told people a few days ago. I told you gold was going to go. I told you stocks were going to go down. Gold was going to go up. And that's what just happened yesterday. People are following along with this rhetoric. And on the other front, we have more important things to do here. We have reorganized. We're adding new corporations to the MFA network. We're getting Kansas taken care of with Atlas City. You'll be getting your membership agreements out, applications to the Survival Group, and Atlas if you're interested. Things are being reorganized here. Our new social media site is very well under construction. Beta testing should begin, I'm almost positive, by Monday. So the dollar's going to keep declining. I'm going to tell you something. The dollar is... People are missing the one biggest thing here. American cash is called fiat cash. It does not exist. It is not backed by anything. China is the only country with a world bank that backs its currency with gold. It is the new superpower, and the Rothschilds and the like do not like this. China's taking over the world, and Russia has joined with them. And I'm sorry to tell everybody, Russia and China joined together. I don't care what type of missiles we have. I don't care what type of military we have. I don't care what type of financial structure we have. Those two countries together, nothing's going to stop them. It's been happening for some time. And China is the new superpower. And it will continue to grow as the new superpower. And bigger and bigger and bigger. And the U.S. is not nuking China. Trust me. Trust what I tell you. It's not happening. The dollar is not worth the money that it's paid, the ink that it's printed on. People believe that this, it's like the Federal Reserve System, and I don't know how many times people have to be explained this to understand it. I don't know. So everybody is so distracted with bullshit instead of what's really happening. As Danette says, my mother said it back in the 70s. She was right. No, it's not time to learn some Chinese. Okay? It's not time to learn some Chinese. It's time for people to get their shit together and understand. Okay? You need to worry about yourself, your families, and your future. Not the rest of this shit that's going on, because I'm telling you, meaning all this hyper crap. Because it's not going to be a pretty picture, and it's not a pretty picture now when you put it all together. If I were to spend 4 hours with a green screen and show the world exactly everywhere in this world what's going on right now as we speak, I think you'd probably be left with your jaw dropped. Like this. Okay? Just like this. And everybody is spoiled in the United States. I hate to say it. All of us spoiled because, you know, everything's good here. Everything's wonderful. Yada, yada, yada. You know, there is a whole other world out there besides the United States. And it's bad enough what's going on in the United States. Okay? They're chipping people as we speak now. They are chipping people. They're clamping down on how much you take out of the bank and what you do at the bank. More and more. Government IDs and chipping start mandatory for 2018. I don't understand. You know, you're seeing climate changes that are in the max. You had Al Gore actually showed up. Al Gore actually showed up on HBO last night. Okay. And he's even taught, and Al Gore is the one with the fake behind global warming, but he's really not faking global warming. Global warming is happening. It's just not man-made, okay? It's not man-made. Point being, he's even on there telling you that Antarctica is melting at a faster rate than they ever thought it to be, and it's going to raise, all this melting is raising water levels. New Orleans is about to flood out again. No, I mean, when people don't, I met some people, I was talking to some people from Miami in Nevada, and they were telling us how bad the flooding has just become there just a few weeks ago, a week ago. Remember when we showed you the storms from there and the flooding? If you live in Florida, you got to have rocks in your head. Sorry to tell you, you need to get out of Florida. If you live on any coast, you should not be on the coast. Okay? You do not want to be on any coast over the next 5-10 years. You do not want to be over on the coast, okay? It's either people develop a new way of life, a communal way of living. In other words, I don't mean just Atlas. I'm talking about people joining together to protect themselves, to do what's right for them and that entire matter. Or you continue with this propaganda and get sucked dry and follow along with the madness. It's just that simple. And I would not live in California. Sorry to tell you. I would get out of California as fast as you can. I'm just saying. I don't even like being in Nevada, but Nevada is where it is, and for what it is, that's fine. But, you know, it's an office. I'm not living in Nevada. Sorry, I'm not living in Nevada. That's an office and attorneys and business in Nevada. Wonderful. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to it, so, I will be live later. I have a lot of internet work to do with a lot of people, a lot of documents to review, sign that. Anyone who's in members, and I mean board members of Survival Group, of Atlas, I will be live later to discuss some private things with you guys. Your membership agreements for people currently in here will be going out. They're done. I just have to sit behind the computer. I'm just going to visit with my daughter for a little bit, and then I will be online for the rest of the night into tomorrow, I'm sure. I have a lot to do, and I have to be back out in Kansas next week. Dale, no, people don't get it. Well, they'll get it soon enough. If I don't know what else, you know. I'm going to deliver the truth and the news and things of that nature and my opinion. You do not have to follow me. You do not have to believe it or the above. That's your choice. Everybody has their own opinions. Everybody has their own beliefs. That's fine. But I will say this, my track record of information and things happening has been pretty much on the money. So some things, you know, if I get something wrong, I'll admit it. But pretty much I've been right on the money. So, again, have a great day. I will be live in here with a full news show, everything. I plan on doing that about 9:30, 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock early because I have a lot of, I'm telling everybody now, I have a lot of computer work to do with a lot of people, video conferences, documents to sign, all types of good stuff. And I want to thank our members who are out in Nevada who met with us, and they're wonderful, and it was a great time, and we got a lot of good business accomplished, and now it's time to put all that together and make shit happen. People need to realize how there's a lot of work in all of this and a lot of money. It's not like, so. Sorry, I was looking at somebody. Thank you, Kuru. Have a nice day. All right, but just, you have to, people don't get so sucked up in some of these things. Some people are getting sucked up in these specific things and thinking that, and I'm going to tell you what, I'm sorry to tell you, but Trump is part of all of them too. It's all these presidents are puppets. They are controlled by others. Please understand this. Yes, Jeffrey, that's what I plan on doing. Thank you. And just so you all know, I'm going to say this. Dawn has a new Facebook profile, so if you get that, okay, just check with her or myself. She did that because of the haters, okay? So if you get a friend request from her, just check with me or whatever, you'll see it. It is Dawn. It is not the haters, okay? And no worries, believe me, that situation is under control after this big meeting with attorneys, and I have another meeting next week with the attorneys as well. All of that hate stuff and civil actions and all this stuff is all being taken care of, right? It's one hell of a legal bill, but I'll tell you what, it's worth it. All right, guys. Everybody thought we were electing Trump to do something different. I will give him credit. Jobs are up, all of that stuff. I'll give the man credit where credit is due. A lot of good things have happened because of Trump being president. However, this Russia situation is bad. I'm telling you, it's bad. And it's not the Democrats looking to slice and dice this man, okay? This is his own doing. This is his own doing, his family's own doing, and those involved's own doing. No one else's. Sorry to tell you, no one else's. So, all right, but I'll have a full show, green screen tonight for you all, and we'll go over all the news and that and what's going on with Nibiru and all of that. Because things are getting, very, very rough with that situation. Yes, as Damon said, stay positive. There's nothing we can accomplish. There's nothing we can't accomplish staying positive. Look how far we've already come. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Karuda, miracles can happen every day. That's what I tell people. People have the power to change what's happening around the world if they understand the power that they have with the energy that they have, the positive energy that they have. This is what I'm trying to say. Earth is alive. Our systems are alive. Like the tree outside my car, all of this is alive. So how people focus and what people do and how they react is how the rest of the world, how this whole environment and area react. So this is why I try to tell you, when you see negative things and people reacting negatively and, oh my God, I promise you, I'll tell you when it's time to say, oh my God. Okay? Believe me, I will make sure I get it out to that. If there's an oh my God moment, I'll let you know. Meaning a serious oh my God. Like when I start saying oh shit, and I've said oh shit in certain things, and they've come to fruition. So, everybody just needs to stay calm and focus. And if united, we can do a lot together. As Dale is saying, if we would unite, we could take care of all this crap. Exactly, Dale, as she says. Just everybody, stay calm, relax. And as Linda just said, what you put out in the universe is what you get back. And that is the key to the future of this planet and everyone that's on it. If people just people need to understand what you put out, even on the smallest levels, it becomes like a ripple effect. So if you put out positive and you put out care and you put out kindness and you put out honesty and you put out information that's true and to help others and to help your family and yourselves, it ripple effects, because that's the energy that's here. The problem on our planet is that there is such death, destruction, disease, war, and the above, because there are a group of, there's serious people here that are controlling all of this and manipulating everybody on this planet. The key is, do not get manipulated. Okay? All right, guys, I got to roll. I want to be able to be on time later online with you guys, and I have a lot of... after you do a trip like this and meetings with big, attorneys and others involved, you have a lot of paperwork that goes, and Kansas Steel is, we're getting all that taken care of as well. So, I love you guys. Stay real, and I can't wait. Beta testing will start on MFA Social next week. I promise you, we're almost done there. We're in the process of writing a new, changing code on a specific plugin and things of that nature, and working that all out. Our IT guy has done a great job, and I have to get him squared away today as well. So I've been get with him on the same page. So, all right. God bless. Thank you.